Welcome to the latest edition of the Snews here at LonghornStation.com. Remember, you can always check out the wake-up call. Weekdays, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. on the Longhorn Station, AM 1300 The Zone. Today, Ahmad Brooks and I on this Top 5 Tuesday, well, each of us blogged about the 5 suggestions we have for fixing the Pro Bowl, i.e. making it relevant again to fans, making players actually want to play in it. We've given you 5 reasons on our blogs, but here we're going to give you the one that I think we're most passionate about. How do you really feel about this game?
Well, I think that the game of football was born in the USA. And no disrespect to Hawaii, I realize that they are a part of the United States of America. However, I had to travel 8 hours, and that's from California, to get to this game. I think if the game of football was played here, this is where they play all the regular season games, unless you go to England and go to Canada if you're the Buffalo Bills. You play the game here, and I think for anything, these are the people that are investing the most in your game. The people right here on this North American continent are the people that watch. Those are where your viewers are coming from. And in addition to that, I think it's great to provide for these cities. I mean, just imagine what it would be like to hold the Pro Bowl in Dallas. Imagine what it would be like and what it could do for the city of Buffalo. To me, it makes sense that the best football players in the National Football League should be playing in America. I think that's the #1 rule, and I got a couple of that I'm passionate about, but the first thing is I like the fact that it's in Miami this year, John, and I think that's an adjustment that they should continue to make.
Well, and for the purposes of this snooze, I mean, I'll offer up one of my suggestions. It's not what I have at #1. You have to go read the blog for #1. But I do think one that makes the most sense is moving the game to August. You know, we've talked in the past about, that Hall of Fame game, Hall of Fame ceremony, induction ceremony weekend where you play the game at that little stadium in Canton, and then the next day, Sunday, the Pro Football Hall of Fame inductees all get their yellow jacket and they give their speech. So everybody has our attention anyway on that game. Now, we watch it because it's been 6 months since we've seen any football at all. So you'll watch the 49ers play the Browns, both rosters filled with guys you've never heard of who aren't going to make their teams anyway. So imagine that we would watch if this were actually the Pro Bowl. You say, well, why would guys go and play in August? Well, because the NFL allows them to show up to training camp 3 days late. If you're going to give up your time and come to these practices, you can show up at your respective training camps 3 days beyond everybody else. Now, that's first-class treatment. And I think we as fans would actually like to see players that we know on Hall of Fame weekend. And for the players, the benefit for them is they get to show up like a high roller 3 days after everybody else does to training camp in August when it's brutally hot. And that's just one of the 5, but I think it's one that has potential.
And those could be your future Hall of Famers.
Yeah, they absolutely could. So why not see all pros when you're seeing the best get inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame? So we've got some suggestions like that. We invite you to check out our respective blogs, which you can always do by logging on to LonghornStation.com. Ahmad Brooks, Jon and Ahmad, we'll see you tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. sharp on AM 1300 The Zone.